Hey, what's going on, my little tattletales? How y'all doing today? Well, if you are Cardi B, you have found yourself embroiled in another scarfuffle with Tasha K. But who would have known that the Titanic, that Titanic submarine that's missing, who would have known that would have bought round two of the epic war between Tasha and Cardi B? Y'all, let's get into this because they were clapping back hard. Cardi had to go and apologize because people were saying she pulled Tasha's kids into it. Tasha pulled Offset into... Y'all, let's get into this mess because, okay, here's how it started, which is so random. There was a stepson to the missing Titanic sub-billionaire who called Cardi B tasteless after the Blink-182 concert criticism. So if you guys don't know, this kid posted out the blue, I'm going to a Blink-182 concert because they've gotten my family through tough times and why my dad's missing in the Titanic. And everybody was like, wait, you're going to a music concert while your stepdad is stuck in a submarine? To which I said, okay, that lets me know two things. Baby, you dancing on his grave and he's not even dead yet. And you couldn't stand your stepdad. Listen, I don't know what goes on with families with a lot of money, but doesn't seem to be a lot of love there. Anyway, right? Cardi B then jumped in and said, right? Well, Cardi B went to Instagram stories and started talking trash about the way he was dealing with it. She said, people's like, well, what is he supposed to do? Be sad at the house? Is he supposed to go look for himself? Yes, you're supposed to be at the house sad. You're supposed to be crying for me. You're supposed to be right next to the phone waiting to hear any updates about me. Isn't it sad that you're a whole effing billionaire and no one gives a F about you? That's crazy. I'd rather be broke. I'd rather be broke and poor, but knowing that I love. Now, first of all, one, there is something wrong with this kid, but you can't really criticize the way people grieve. It's one of those things where you're like, all right, you got this one. Second of all, we've been through this. Billionaires are horrible people. And I'm sure billionaire stepdads are even worse, but this kid seems like, I don't know, right? Then he clapped back at Cardi. He said, what a POS trashy celeb. Cardi B trying to get clout off of me and my family suffering. I went to Blink-182 concert for coping rather than sitting at home and watching the news. Shame on you, Cardi. Get some class. He said, believe it or not, I have about $100 to my name, so I let you know they're estranged. I can't go out in the ocean. I have a legal situation keeping me here as well. That's true. He can't. I can't get on a flight. I don't have a passport. I was sitting here yesterday watching news for 2 straight days. I go to a Blink-182 show because I have a ticket. It wasn't like I was having super fun. It wasn't like I was celebrating, having a great time. I was just listening to some of my all-time favorite songs, just nodding my head and just trying to get off the phone for maybe 2 hours or so to come right back into the drama. The submarine is stuck in the Titanic. There's nothing I can do for the situation at all. Listen. He then went on to go on more on Cardi and said, so you take a complete B like Cardi B, who has no idea what's going on. Her career is in such turmoil. She needs clout off of other people's suffering, tries to use the situation to exploit. They're not feeling sorry that my mom had to take care of 2 kids, not really giving an F that my stepdad is probably 99% dead. That doesn't matter, Cardi B. Effing grow up. Get some class, you're tasteless, right? So then he goes on to say, blah, blah, blah. Cardi deleted the tweet, but then said, you was looking for clout all along. Nobody knew who you were until you said it was your stepdad. This is why I hate you spoiled brat billionaires. Y'all so desensitized. Listen, let me get into the Tasha K stuff because I will say this, right? You know, Cardi B, I see her point, and I agree with her about the billionaire stuff. However, Cardi, and this is just one thing, you can't tell somebody how to grieve. You just can't, because grieving looks different for everybody. And it's his stepdad on the boat. So if he wants to post about it, that's his business, even though it is our business. But I wouldn't call somebody clout chasing because they're speaking about the personal experience, because that's the case. Every celebrity that speaks about stuff they're going through is what? Clout chasing. Anyway, right? Tasha K jumped in. Tasha K jumped in and said, wasn't she posting bang bangs right after Takeoff died and on the internet, cutting up not long after his sudden Takeoff? I'm just asking. Everyone grieves differently. Cardi B said, And Tasha K with your despicable A to bring up Takeoff to prove a fake A point is disgusting. I lost weight. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. Me and my man still dealing with what that is to this day. I'm a rapper. We're targeted all the time. So of course there are going to be bang bangs for, sure. Okay, sorry. She said, I'm a rapper. We're targeted all the time, so of course I have guns for protection. But since you want to be funny for comments, I'm going to make sure your kids don't go to college. You think my lawyers don't know you hiding money in Africa? I'm going to make sure I get every red cent of my $4 million. Don't ever put Takeoff name in your mouth. Now, let me just say this, right? A lot of people on the internet said what I said. Why do you bring Tasha K's kids into this? Especially considering that Cardi's so sensitive whenever anybody even mentions her daughter, right? But that said, Cardi and Tasha have beef. I know they hate each other. I know. So I know why Cardi is going hard. This isn't just some random little beef that just popped up. Now, let me just say, and it needs to be said, Cardi B Tasha K talked a lot about people's kids too. At this point, they're both like, they gonna go for kids. Their own, each other's, they're gonna go for kids. So it's kind of like, I see some people being like, oh my God, Cardi was wrong. Oh my God, Tasha was wrong. They have both done this to each other and other people several times before. So I guess it's just null and void, right? But people were calling for Tasha K to apologize because at the end of the day, Cardi B is dealing with the loss of a loved one, right? So Tasha K said, I want to send a sincere apology out the Barty lane. It's my fault as why y'all don't have a second album. She's been in court with me for 6 years, distracted from her purpose. Now going on 7. Atlantic is broken, won't help pay for a second album. Offset is in court fighting to release an album, and my sister-in-law sold her rights to her catalog off too early in her career. Now there's no money to produce the album. She's constantly taking car insurance ads to keep the lights on and pay lawyers to continue to chase me down for money I don't have. I'm so sorry for distracting y'all queen. Maybe between me and the surgeons, we owe y'all a huge apology. Atlantic refuses to give her any more money to produce a second album because they took a loss on her that first album. And she's now starting to promote 6 years later. Again, I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. But if you want music, real consistent music, please stream Barbie World this Friday. And then she gave a shout out to Ice Spice, saying she's from the same neighborhood. Now, let me just say this, right? Tasha K is full, right? And so is Cardi B. Because then Cardi B went on Spaces in Clubhouse. She said she was under anesthesia, about to go. I don't know what it was for, but she's under anesthesia. So clearly a doctor's working on her. And she started to say that that Tasha K was going to jail because they know for a fact that she is embezzling, that she got money in Africa. Now, I do want to say one thing. Cardi B was on anesthesia because how do you embezzle from yourself? I'm being real serious. Tasha K is the owner. How do you embezzle from yourself? I'm just curious, right? Even that whole Kibi Enterprises, how do you embezzle from yourself? But honestly, Cardi B said that her lawyer's been looking into it. Tasha K's been embezzling money. She's been hiding money in Africa. I mean, anybody could have guessed that. You really think she was going to Africa just because she wanted to be with the motherland? They said that the lawyers were on her, and Cardi B then said that she was going to jail. Now, I do want to say if this is true. I know Cardi B's lawyers are mad at her because you just gave up the game book. Why you let this girl know we were on to her? Why you let we know that she was embezzling? Y'all listen, I'll keep y'all posted on this. Matter of fact, before I go, let me go to Tasha K's Instagram and see if she actually responded. Hold on, y'all. Unwind with Tasha K. What did she say? She said, she put a screenshot to show that she's trending in music. And she said, I'm really missing the Migos. Too bad they let a bitter, angry stripper come in between them, drug and rob them of their dreams. Because we remember your last words to the late, great Takeoff. You said stand on what? When they choose Queen Nicki over the one-hit wonder. Next thing you know, he gone. Y'all listen, I'm gonna keep y'all posted on this. I'll talk to y'all later. Oof. Let me go because Tasha, look what y'all think in the comments. Whose side are you on? One knew who knew the Titanic submarine would reignite this feud, and they both taking low blows. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.